Got to start out with that sip of coffee. How's everybody doing? It's Wednesday. This is Multilog, the collaborative joke writing stream. And what we do on this stream is we work together to write monologue style jokes. So that means they're usually topical. They're not typically, evergreen. There's something pulling on my stupid cord. Get the hell out of here. Oh, for God's sakes, these cords are all wound up together. I might perish. Nope, I've untangled them. Good news, guys. I'm going to live. So that means that sometimes we write jokes that, because they're topical, they sometimes are things that we have to kind of walk people to the joke. We have to, explain what it is and then tell them what the funny part is. So that's the style of joke that we're writing. Now, if something evergreen comes along, we're certainly not going to say no to it. Now, this time, I'm going to do something a little bit different. Normally what I do is I tell you guys a premise that I'm kind of chewing on. And then with the help of the chat, we try to come up with something together. We try to come up with some punchlines together that go along that same theme. This time I'm going to let you guys see some stuff that I think could make good premises. And then people can just see what they think of those premises. How's that sound? That sounds fucking great, Jim. I love it. By the way, for those of you who are participating in our other streams, the Death at the HOA stream on Monday and the sketch writing stream on Friday, those are now getting uploaded to YouTube. So in case you don't make it to the stream itself, you can now watch those on YouTube. And because I'm using Streamlabs now, there's a chat box here. So you'll be able to see your own little name in the chat in the saved version of the stream. Isn't that fucking fantastic? Yeah, it is. Just love it. Now, also, I might cut the stream just a teeny bit short today on account of the fact that it is my wife's birthday, and it seems more celebratory to be downstairs hanging out with her rather than up here writing jokes with you guys. But I didn't want to cancel. So let's see. Let's go to the writing stream and you'll be able to see your little names. The writing scene. All right. Now you should be able to see yourselves. Thank you, Peach Astrid, for attempting to test it before it was quite time. Just have another little sippy poo of coffee. Anyway, welcome everyone. I'm Jim Hodgson. This is the Scene Shop Joke Collaborative Joke Writing Stream. Bonjour, mes amis. Bonjour à tous. Bienvenue. Alrighty. I've got a little. I'm using the wrong mouse, for God's sakes. What a fool I've become. Okay, so here are a couple of ideas. 200 people arrested and 2 shot during the annual Go Topless Jeep weekend in Texas. I believe we have some Scene Shop regulars who are from Texas, so maybe that would be good for them. Let's see. NASA uncovers parallel universe where physics and time operate in reverse. I think you can think of some pretty obvious ones there. And a pizza shop owner profits on purchase of his own pizza via DoorDash. So the thing there is, people are having all these problems with DoorDash and Grubhub where they're, I don't know, I'm not clear on all the particulars of the arrangements that those companies have, but my impression is that they don't have any sort of agreement with the restaurant. So they just tell people, okay, I'm going to order, you call us and order pizza and we'll bring it to you. And then they just call the pizza place and make the order regular. And I think there are some differences between the prices that those companies are charging and the actual price of the food. So some pizza shop owner realized that they had his pizza listed for $16 when it actually cost 20. So he ordered it for 16 and the guy showed up and paid 20. So he made $4, something along those lines. Let's see, is everything sized the way we want it to be? Hello, Sarah Grimm. Yeah, so they're using scrapers, I guess. Anyway, so yeah. So these are the ideas. that we're thinking about for today. Maybe I can make this a little bit wider. Oh, Lordy. Maybe I can make it a little bit shorter by doing this. And now anything that I can see in my window, you guys can see in yours. What a treat. Okay, so 200 people arrested and 2 shot during. So the thing that I like about this, and by like, I mean, am cringing about, is that there's this, it's called the Go Topless Jeep Weekend. And while it's true that you can take the top of a Jeep off, you can just imagine the kind of person who owns Jeep and thinks that the Go Topless Jeep Weekend is a great idea. And I'm not imagining that these are women. I'm not saying that women don't go or that they don't own Jeeps. I'm imagining a guy who's my age or a little bit older, and he's gross. Anyway, Go Topless Jeep Weekend. I just think you're more likely to hear something like show me your boobs at the Go Topless Jeep Weekend than you are to hear something like, you know, like suspension settings or engine build. Who knows? Anyway, let's move on, for God's sakes. So let's just treat this as though it's a regular old setup. We'll get past this foolishness. I hope you guys are writing in your notebook, writing your 5 jokes a day. If you're not posting them in the Discord or posting them to the subreddit, I hope you're still writing them. Let's see. There's an obvious punchline here that's like, per capita. Making it per capita the least shot enthusiast vehicle in the state. Something like that. BMW owners. I don't know. That's a kind of a garbage tag. Let's see, Voodoo 463's got a joke. 200 people were arrested and 2 shot during the annual Go Topless Jeep Weekend in Texas. Apparently it got awkward when a Florida man showed up with a chainsaw looking to sever people in half. Yeah, I like it. Sarah Grimm, to answer your question, what are we doing today is we're writing jokes. We're working together on premises and trying to come up with punchlines that match those premises. We're trying to write, we're just writing monologue jokes, basically. We're having a good time together, writing jokes, doing comedy. 200 people shot, let's see. Oh, that's a good punchline. Something like that. Ironically, thanks to those 2 shootings, it's now slightly safer to attend a Texas public school. I think maybe is that what you were thinking? I think you might be a Texan, so you're uniquely qualified to answer these questions. Let's see. 5 others were arrested for bringing knives to a Go Topless Jeep weekend. Yeah. Um, um, at the Thirsty AF Jeep douche weekend, they only brought knives. What do you guys think? Tell me what you think of that. I guess I don't need to tell you guys what is being said in the chat anymore now that I managed to get it to where it says on there. I wish it did colors in the chat like it does in my view of the chat. That's annoying. Teachers are thinking of holding classes at the Topless Jeep weekend rather than the public school after finding only 2 people were shot. Yeah, I like that. I also like that approach. HO month. That's great. So many consonants. Wait. Not that. There we go. My bad. Trying to think of a shorter way to say what you wrote here, HL month. Something like Texas Public Schools considering holding classes in Jeeps during the weekend next year. Something like that. Texas Public Schools considering holding classes in Jeeps during the weekend next year, saying only 2 out of 200 shot. That's a real improvement. That feels watered down, but I want the for us, you know. I'm just thinking. Maybe that's a better way to do it. Here's Dan. 200 people arrested in 2-shot during the annual Go Topless Jeep weekend in Texas. It's the biggest gathering of tits, and if you're lucky, you may see boobs. Yeah. I like where you're going there. What if... Also, I think you missed my welcome in French, Dan. I like where you're going there, but it's like... yeah. And all with natural gray hair. No. Hmm. Hmm. If you go expecting to see tits, you... But they're all 50. Can't spell. If you go expecting to see tits, you probably will, but they're all male and 50 pounds overweight. What do you think, guys? Man boobs. Okay. Maybe that doesn't flow as well there. Oops. How did I do? Oh, I see. It doesn't like the context because there's no R. Right? Um, what was it? Did somebody had a sort of a car related one that I wanted to delve into? Let me just scroll here. Florida man showed up with a chainsaw. Kind of dig that. Voodoo 463. Oh well. All right, what do we got here? Pizza shop owner profits on purchase of his own pizza via DoorDash. It's first time seeing real life profits. Yeah. Is there like a DoorDash Grubhub joke in there? It's something like you know, ordering stuff from one another. DoorDash slammed for obvious pricing mistake. Yeah. Um, you know what I've noticed, guys? I'm thinking about shaving off my beard because wearing a mask over it is annoying. I didn't, I've had a beard on and off for pretty much since I could grow one, but it's starting to get annoying now trying to wear a mask over a beard. So I'm thinking about shaving it off. So if on the next stream you're confronted with my naked, beardless face, just accept my apologies for how amazed that you will be. Because, oops, hit the mic. Pizza shop owner profits on purchase of his own pizza via DoorDash. Investigators are calling this the greatest crime to pizza since Domino's. Yeah. I like that. Yeah, I think that's there. Well done, Voodoo 463, the man with many names. Oops. Oh, that's a good Aaron 1971. That's a good. That's a good. I think there's a good premise in there. Um, let's see. I like the Lone Ranger reference. People. I don't know. I'm not saying that makes any sense, guys. Um, maybe there's something in there about like Bane was really ahead of his time. Hmm. Just imagine you're a pirate and you see with your mouth. Is that funny or is it just weird? Tell me what you think, Chad. We had a NASA joke go by, I think. Hey, that's a great one, Voodoo 463. I'm sorry I missed it. It doesn't really work. NASA said in the backward universe, they also hope Elon Musk will fuck off. How about this? NASA said in the backward universe, there's also an Elon Musk, and they hope he'll fuck on. Come on, guys. What do you think? I wear a CPAP at night. Yeah, that's a good point. Um, something like that. No, and you go home and sleep with a CPAP. I don't know. It's not really in a joke shape, though. NASA discovers a parallel universe where everything works in reverse. Yeah. Government works and people are happy with their jobs. Let's see. Pizza shop owner profits on purchase of his own pizza via DoorDash. He made $345. Yeah. He ended up seeing more profits than DoorDash ever will. Yeah. What if I like that, but we could do something like what about this approach? don't think we want to use the word made. Something like that. Guys, let's not skip over how great this joke is, okay? Now, you all saw me write that. Let's just remember how amazing this joke was. I mean, granted, you did see me write it wrong 3 or 4 times before I got to where it ended up, but still. Okay? NASA's uncovered a parallel universe where everything runs in reverse. Apparently that NASA gets things done. Yeah. Pizza shop owner profits on purpose of own pizza via DoorDash. Another business tried to profit using this scheme. DoorDash. Yeah, what if yeah, I'm trying to think along those lines. I'm coming up empty. I mean, do we need to depress people? No, but we can. What was our other idea? Oh, we've covered them all. What else is there in the world? Let us see, friends. Let us just see. Oh, wrong page. Just looking at Reddit to see if there's any, if I can come up with any other premises. Okay, here's another one. Woman in China sends 1,000 kilograms of the boyfriend's to make him cry. Oh God, he cried. I don't know how to chop onions. I don't know. And he did. How about this? I can never eat all these. They're not bats. Because they eat bats in China, see? One of the tablets of the ancient Gilgamesh epic was seized from Hobby Lobby after they purportedly bought it from ISIS. Yeah. That is Hobby Lobby. I'm on board. You and your single quote quoting. How dare you? Hmm. Yeah. Woman in China sends 1,000 kilograms. I mean, a metric ton of onions, right? Where's a metric ton? 2,000. Yeah, 1,000 kilograms is a metric ton. And it's 2,204 pounds in freedom units. Hobby Lobby is famous for their rigid interpretation of the Bible, except the parts about being kind or anything about running a business. I don't know. It's famous for their rigid interpretation of the Bible. Of scissors. Mm. Hmm. I don't know if this is clear enough, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to say that they're famous for their rigid interpretation of the Bible. But the trouble with a rigid interpretation of the Bible is if you really are rigid about your interpretation of it, you're going to be a pretty laid back person. You're going to be kind to pretty much everybody. And you're not going to take any shit off of people who are trying to be capitalist assholes. Now, it's my impression that Hobby Lobby are kind of capitalist assholes. Um, that's there. All right, chat. What's happening with you? What have you got? What are you doing, chat? Woman in China sends 1,000 kilograms of onions to BF to make him cry. They didn't know how to convert to imperial units, so they sent him 3 onions. Yeah. A structural collapse of the Sanford Dam in Michigan is imminent. 44,000 have been evacuated, and the well-known chemical plant in the region is at risk. Yeah. I think that's a pretty long walk. Hobby Lobby now listed as a terrorist threat for stealing holy ancient tablet. Maybe there's something like glitter launcher. That's funny. Good one, Aaron. 1971. Maybe you need one. Come on, fingers. Right? Hobby Jihadi? Is that what you were thinking? Let me make sure that it's right. A person involved in a jihad, yeah. Yeah, so one member, yeah, I think maybe it's better to say it this way. Something like that. What you think, gang? You think it's amazing, Jim? We love it. Well, you're right. It is amazing. And you do love it. Well, let's see here. All right, let's try to get one more going here, gang. We got a pretty good crop for today. Let's try to get one more joke, chat. Let's round it up. Lightning round. Oh, yeah. Lightning round. Let's see if I can find one more premise. Okay, here's the premise. Juror walks away to take a phone call as Texas tests first jury trial via Zoom. If you think that's bad, wait till your trial's on Chatterbait. Huh? Or should we do Omegle? Something like that. That's a little unwieldy. It's not wieldy, guys. And if it's not wieldy, then it's unwieldy. You get me? You picking up what I'm laying down, as they say? Sarah Graham, thanks for the follow, by the way. I didn't see the notification. Excuse me for that. What a shame. What a foolish man. This is one too many yeah. Texas switched to Facebook Live to have trial by social media. Yeah. Maybe something like but minors will still be tried on TikTok, not because it's a good idea. They just can't get kids off TikTok. Juror walks away to take a phone call as Texas tests first jury trial via Zoom. Juror walks away to take a phone call as Texas tests first jury trial. It was his wife calling. We all know when your sister calls, you answer. Yeah, I get it. And then there was also the Supreme Court where there was a toilet flushing in the background. Like the Supreme Court's hearing arguments and somebody left their mic on and went to the bathroom and flushed the toilet. And there's like a whoosh. Juror walks away from jury trial to take important phone call. Mom says he looks fat. Jury trial. Yeah. Something like sorry, Your Honor, I have to take this call. It's one of my guns. I like that. I would ask you guys if you think it's funny, but you never get back to me about stuff like that. You just Sit there. You don't respond, you bastards. Sorry, Chad. I'm just getting saucy because I'm almost out of coffee. Supreme Court judge flushes decision down the drain in defiance. Yeah. I don't think I want to put it there. How about this? I think I want to change this to 0. Juror walked away to take a phone call as Texas test fires jury trial over Zoom. I didn't skip, I walked, yeah. All right, let's go back and read these, gang. Did we get to 3 pages? Nearly. Almost. If we'd gotten to 3 pages, I think it would have been our longest number of jokes ever. Here we go. I'm going to read this in my, faux newsman voice. So here we go. As you know, because I do all the time. Excuse me. 200 people were arrested and 2 shot at the Go Topless Jeep weekend in Texas, making it per capita the least shot enthusiast vehicle ownership in the state. At the Thirsty AF Jeep douche weekend, they only brought knives. If you go expecting to see tits, you probably will, but they're all male and 50 pounds overweight. Ironically, thanks to these 2 shootings, it's now slightly safer to attend a Texas public school. Texas public schools are considering holding classes in Jeeps during the weekend next year after hearing only 2 people were shot. A pizza shop owner profits on purchase of his own pizza via DoorDash. I think we want profited. A pizza shop owner profited on the purchase on the purchase of his own pizza via DoorDash. Investigators are calling this the greatest crime to pizza since Domino's. People are acting like wearing a mask is so inconvenient. Just imagine you're a pirate and you see with your mouth. I know I wrote that one, but I don't know if I like it that much. I think I'm going to get it out of here. It doesn't make sense. NASA uncovered... Crap. NASA uncovered a parallel universe where physics, time operate in reverse. Time uncovered a parallel universe where physics and NASA operate in reverse. Apparently, in that universe, democracy is really coming together. NASA said in the backward universe, there's also an Elon Musk, and they hope he'll fuck on. I think that's my favorite. Pizza shop owner profits on purchase. Wait a minute. Yeah. Pizza shop owner. We need to put this back up with the pizza shop, I think. He netted almost $4, making the most successful internet startup of the last 20 years. I don't like it so much. A woman in China sends 1,000 kilograms of onions to her boyfriend to make him cry. He said, I can never eat all these. They're not bats. One of the tablets of the ancient Gilgamesh epic was seized from Hobby Lobby after they purportedly bought it from ISIS, said one Hobby Lobby official. Well, at least they weren't using birth control. I'd like to know what ISIS got out of the deal. Glitter launcher? One ISIS member was hyper-radicalized by his contact with Hobby Lobby during the deal. Now he's a hobby jihadi. Hobby Lobby is famous for their rigid interpretation of the Bible. That's how they got so good at crafts, cutting out their least favorite parts of the Bible. A juror walked. No, it doesn't need to be capital. A juror walked away to take a phone call as Texas tested. Oh, for God's sakes. A juror walked away to take a phone call as Texas tested its first jury trial via Zoom. If you think that bad, wait. If you think that's bad, wait till your trial is on Chatterbait. Sorry, Your Honor, I have to take this. It's one of my guns. That's an act out. Really kind of a tag. I think this one goes here. All right. Yeah. So here's this chunk. A juror walked away to take a phone call as Texas tested its first jury trial via Zoom. I think we might want to reword this for clarity. Yeah, I think that's a little clear. Well, guys, this has been Multilog. You can look for these jokes to come out on our newsletter, which comes out on Mondays, or it does every week that I remember to send it out on Monday. You can join the mailing list at our website, sceneshop.us. You can also find links to our Discord, where most of this foolishness takes place. We chat with each other a bunch. Do sign up for the Scene Shop. As Voodoo463 says, you don't have to sign up to participate, but it'll be better if you do. Yeah, links don't work. I don't know why. I won't let you post links. That doesn't make, I don't understand why it doesn't do that. Voodoo463, I apologize. But yeah, sceneshop.us. You can find our Discord. You can get in there. You can chat with us all the time. Show us stuff you're working on. We're happy to help you workshop that. You can subscribe here on Twitch, and we get a couple of bucks. And we use that money to, have web servers. And eventually, when all this madness is over, we're going to start making work again. The Slapback podcast should at some point happen. If Talanos will work on that. But COVID-19 has kind of screwed up all the stuff that we were working on. Plays and podcast and all the stuff is all gone. But it'll be back, so don't you worry. Do write your 5 jokes a day. Write them in your notebook. Keep moving along. Keep working on stuff. This stuff is not going to last forever, and you're going to need material when it's all over with. So that's what this is about. Try to keep moving, keep writing material. Join us Friday. We'll be doing Sketch Desk, where we write, just like this, we write a sketch live together. And Mondays, we're writing a web series together, which will get made after the global pandemic has ended. But yeah, chat with us, support us on Patreon, subscribe to us on here, all that stuff. My name is Jim Hodgson. I'd also love it if you bought some of my books, which you can find at readmyfuckingbooks.com. Not a joke. That is the URL. So do that. I think it's Wednesday. I would say have a great weekend, but it's Wednesday. Also, you can subscribe to us on YouTube. These videos are going to start going to YouTube soon from now on. So if you miss them, you'll be able to watch them there. But anyway, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for writing jokes. Keep going. Keep doing it. Keep writing comedy. I will see you at some point in the future.